just wanted to thank Miss Alston because without you being here, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I'm just glad I had you as a 10th grade teacher and a best friend. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Jensky. Thank you so much for being such an awesome photography teacher. I just want to let you know that we students appreciate you a lot, and I'm going to miss you so much when we graduate.
Shout out to Ms. Williams. You're one of the most understanding teachers I had. You're very funny, especially when students get quiet in class. And shout out to Ms. Moore. You are the most helpful English teachers I have ever had. And you always come up with these funny jokes to make the class laugh. I am glad to have you for 2 years because you're amazing and patient.
Thanks for all my teachers, Miss English, Mr. B, Mr. Brown, Coach Jazz, and Miss Atkins stuff. So there you go.
I get a shout out for Miss Atkins and for Mr. V for helping me out with my reading and everything. And no one should do a shout out for Miss for Coach Jazz for helping me out with my gym.
Oh, always Coach Jazz in the gym.
I get set up for my reading teacher and a lot of my teachers for always helping me in crocheting for school. So
George.
I'm gonna shout out all my teachers, Mr. Brown, Mr. B, Miss Atkins, Coach Jazz, and other teacher, and Miss English.
Oh, and Miss English.
Easy. Go. Plan.
he said set up for all the teachers and friends.
Plan.
Happy
Teachers Week.
Thank you to all the teachers for inspiring us and pushing us to work harder and keeping us on a positive light.
Hi, Mr. Ritchie. I just want to let you know that I know you don't like it when we students say it, but you are the best teacher ever. You have done so much for me, and I really, really appreciate it.
To Mrs. Klinger. Students always have that one teacher that is like a school parent, in a way. Someone who is supportive, someone who makes sure you're doing good, and someone who treats all students like real humans. That is you. When I first met you during my freshman year, you made an effort to make high school feel like home. You were always so endearing and compassionate and accommodated to any student's needs. You believed in every student and made sure that they knew that, no matter how rude or disrespectful they were to you. Thank you for showing us that we mattered.
I also wanted to thank Miss Abreu because without her, I wouldn't know as much that I know now in and out of school. I just appreciate her handing me my trans pass every day, as well as giving me so much college advice and after school advice on where I wanted to go and what I wanted to be.
Give a shout out to Mr. Almo because he's pretty much teaches good than most of my math teachers.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Lore. You are my favorite teacher because your name is actually your subject. Screw Mr. Kasky, I don't care what he says.
I also wanted to thank Miss F because she is my advisor, 5th and 8th period teacher, and she has been the best teacher that I could ever have this year.
Mr. Amante, you're one of my favorite teachers because when I needed you, you was there for me. I just want to say thank you for everything you have taught me and for all the funny moments we shared. Stay dangerous.
We just wanted to give a big shout out to all the teachers, and we wanted to let you know we appreciate every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Pearson.
Woohoo! Hi, Mr. Meyer. On behalf of all your students, I think we all can collectively say that you are one of the most coolest teachers ever.
I also wanted to thank Mr. Ritchie for being my 11th grade English teacher. Without him, I really wouldn't know half of the stuff that I know in English 4.
This one's for Miss Muller, and God, I have so much to say, yet so little time to express it. I remember the first time I met you. I needed some documents so I could begin the transfer out of Ollie, which didn't work. And you straight up said, I don't know if I should give you these because I don't want you to go. In hindsight, that should have been my first sign that you actually liked me. I never understood why students would say, some teachers even, that you were too mean or too serious. Because throughout the years, whenever we shared an encounter, you always had a big smile and sent me off with your best wishes. I always felt like I had a cheerleader, and that was you. During this pandemic, it's no surprise that students were going through a hard time, and I'm included in that. And whenever I was at my lowest, an email from you just so happened to appear in my inbox. You made sure that I was okay, oh God, and you made sure that I always kept up with my grades. It helped me remember that people care about me. Thank you so much for being my biggest supporter, Mrs. Favorite.
Hola, mi tercera.
Hey, Miss Coach Pesco, thank you for having me in your volleyball team. I really appreciate it.
I also wanted to give a teacher shout out to Ms. Glaze and Ms. Boo Robinson for being the best class sponsors anyone could ever have. Because without them two, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Esto es para la señora Ausencia y la señora Rincón. A ustedes dos les voy a mandar un mensaje en conjunto, porque después de la escuela jamás vi a Ausencia sin Rincón y Rincón sin Ausencia. Primeramente, las quiero agradecer por ser maestras pacientes e inspiradoras. Ustedes siempre enfatizaron lo importante que es el trabajo duro, especialmente porque somos latinos en un país que no demuestra apreciación por lo que hemos contribuido a la cultura. Rincón, por tener tanta fe en mí que me recomendaste para la clase AP, aunque no pensé que fue la mejor idea. Y Ausencia, por siempre responder a nuestras curiosidades de adolescencia e ir a mis obras de teatro. Muchas gracias a ustedes por apoyar a cada estudiante. Las quiero muchísimo.
Mr. Sashio, you are one of the most funniest teachers I have ever had. I just want to say thank you for everything, and I really do appreciate you, and I'm going to miss you so much. I'm going to miss you, your teaching, and your personality. Thank you for everything.
Hi, Miss Shay. I first want to say thank you so much for helping me get out of my comfort zone and find my self-confidence in myself. I really appreciate you for that, and I'm going to miss you so much.
To Miss Jang, some would say you're too strict, and others would say you're too mean. I disagree with that. I think you're a very professional, very understanding teacher. You express your faith in students by setting expectations and preparing them for their senior year. You found ways to make your class fun despite it being math, and your bubbly personality always shone through. You've always emphasized how important independence is, and as a young female who's about to enter the real world, I needed a role model to teach me that. Thank you for everything you've done. To Mr. Hammer, from the very beginning, you left an impression. You were an energetic weirdo for the longest, but I then realized it was because you were happy to teach us. You take pride in your students and go the extra mile to make sure that they know that. You are someone that a student can rely on, and you always express how you're a safe space. You left your mark during your first year of teaching at Olney, and I hope you continue to do so, because Lord knows these students need you.